All right, let's just address the elephant in the room. Nobody wants to talk about this, not even Coach Frank Vogel. Anthony Davis just doesn't seem to be reliable. And, of course, I know it was a freak accident, him getting poked in the eye by, I believe it was Michael Kidd Gilchrist. However, if you look at his track record, Anthony Davis really seems to be like Mr. Glass. He doesn't play a whole lot of games. And this is very disturbing. I'm going to make a comparison to you, and you be the judge. Out of 8 seasons, Anthony Davis has played 2 seasons of 70 plus games or more. Only 2 seasons out of 8. In comparison, the guy that we think is, or used to be, always getting hurt, Steph Curry, right? The guy that always gets hurt, bad ankles, frail, not durable, not muscular. Out of 11 seasons, Steph has played 7 seasons of 70 or more games. So almost triple that of Anthony Davis. And that disturbs me a whole heck of a lot. It just seems like he can't catch a break with the injuries. Either it's a shoulder or an eye. It's always something. And now when you're looking at the league and how everything's set up in terms of the bubble, this is essentially going to be a war of attrition. For those who don't understand what a war of attrition is, essentially it's how many bodies can you throw? Who could be like the last man standing? It's not necessarily going to be all about the basketball, the skill, the technicality of the game. It's basically a war of attrition. It's sort of like the NFL, so to speak, where there are teams that could easily win the Super Bowl. However, injuries come into play. Now here, you have injuries in the bubble, i.e. Anthony Davis, but also you have COVID. So if Anthony Davis is going to be sidelined with an eye injury, that might leave him more susceptible to be sidelined due to COVID and get some exposure and things of that nature. Now the NBA is doing a great job of protecting their bubble, keeping guys out that don't belong. However, the less he plays, the harder it is to make the chances for the Lakers to win the title. And I think that's just going, unnoticed. And that was the big danger of trading for Anthony Davis or making those moves and stuff, clearing space and everything like that. You gotta really think about this, guys. He only played 2 seasons of 70 or more games. By comparison, Steph has played 7. And we don't think Steph is reliable at all. We think Steph is frail and all that. So that is just very disturbing. Like, God forbid this happens. You don't want him to get deep into the playoffs and get hurt. And then it's just like LeBron's 2015 Cavs season all over again. And that's kind of ironic because if you look at the team that actually LeBron has in the Lakers today, it's reminiscent of that old Cavs team, which is highly either a coincidence, irregular, or just uncanny. It's uncanny. So, hey, this is something that we really need to watch out for in terms of the Lakers' chances of winning the championship. Because you have another Lakers team, Los Angeles team, like, hey, guess what? We got Kawhi. We got Paul George. Now, Paul George also has had some injuries, issues with shoulders. But to me, Paul George has been a lot more reliable health-wise than Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis just poked in the eye, knickknacks, shoulders, ankle, knee. I mean, it's always back. It's always something. I just think that we need to keep that in the forefront of our mind because, like I said in prior videos, Anthony Davis may be that Mr. Glass. Hoops Junction, Hoops Meets Hoopla. Like, comment, subscribe.